$50,000 down the drain, and the prototype worked perfectly. That's exactly what happened to one of my clients. 2 years building this breakthrough product. The engineering was solid. The design was beautiful. Every component functioned exactly as intended. It worked until we ran the manufacturing numbers. $200 to make something customers expected buy for $30. Overnight, his dream became a financial nightmare. After 30 years in the industry, I can tell you exactly why this happens and the one validation step that could have saved everything. Your prototype isn't the problem. It's what you didn't validate first. Point one. The $50,000 reality check that changes everything. Here's the most expensive assumption in product development. If my prototype works, I'm ready for manufacturing. That belief has destroyed more inventors than bad ideas ever have. My client invested $50,000. Beautiful prototype. Perfect function. Investor ready. Then the factory quote came back. $200 per unit for a product that needed to retail at 30. Game over. Here's a psychological trap. Prototypes prove function, but they hide economics. When something works in your hand, your brain assumes the business works too. It doesn't. You validated that it functions. You didn't validate that it profits. And when your cost structure is upside down, no marketing strategy, no branding, no viral launch can save you. Point two, why manufacturing costs are set in CAD, not factory. Most inventors think the factory determines cost. Wrong. Your design decisions determine cost, such as material choices, wall thicknesses, tolerance stack ups, assembly methods, part count. Those decisions get locked in during CAD. I had another client with what he called a simple design. When we audited 47 custom parts, nearly $200,000 in tooling for a $30 product. Here's the difference. Junior engineers design for function. Senior engineers design for manufacturing economics. There are invisible decisions in CAD that quietly add 5, 10, even $15 more per unit. Nobody notices until it's too late. And once tooling starts, those costs are locked in. By the time the factory gives you the quote, it's not a negotiation, it's a consequence. Point three, the one validation step that prevents $50,000 disasters. Smart investors flip the sequence. They validate manufacturing economics first, function second, completely backwards from what most people do. Here's the process. Before you build anything, you calculate realistic unit costs, tooling requirements, minimum order quantities, secondary operations, freight and packaging, hidden fees. Then you ask one question: can this product make money at the price customers expect? If the answer is no, you redesign it to fit those economics, not the other way around. This simple check eliminates 90% of the surprises that bankrupt investors. Here's a massive difference between building a prototype and building a business. One proves it works. The other proves it's profitable. But only one of these matters. If you're sitting on a product idea right now, you don't want to waste $50,000 making a mistake. I'll personally walk you through the exact validation process that prevents these disasters. Click the link in the description to book a free strategy call with me. Don't become another expensive cautionary tale. Point four, the hidden manufacturing traps after prototyping. Even if your prototype works, there are three realities that blindside inventors. First, minimum order quantities. Factories might require you to order $30,000 worth or more in inventory upfront. Second, tooling costs. That rough estimate suddenly doubles once the real engineering begins. Third, compliance, certification, testing, regulatory approval. Costs discovered after you thought you were ready. And then there's the biggest trap of all, 3D printing lies. Different materials, different tolerances, different assembly constraints. I had a client whose prototype snapped together perfectly. Production parts, 2mm gaps everywhere because injection molding tolerances are nothing like 3D printing. Suddenly, the product looked cheap. Margins collapse from redesign and retooling. That's the prototype to production gap. Secondary operations, finishing, packaging, quality control, costs nobody budgets for. We bridge the gap by machining prototypes from production grade materials. So when you approve something, you know exactly what you're getting. No surprises. Here's the $50,000 lesson. A working prototype can be completely worthless if the economics don't work. Most inventors validate function first, economics last. The smart ones flip it. Your prototype isn't the problem. Validating the wrong thing first is. So stop building expensive paperweights. Start building profitable products. You can keep guessing and hope manufacturing works out, or you can validate the economics before you risk a dollar. I've opened up free strategy sessions where we'll run your specific idea through this exact process, and show you if the numbers actually work. Click the link in the description and get clarity on your next step. And when you're done, watch my video, Why 95% of product ideas Die Before Launch. It covers the other 3 traps that kill products before you even reach manufacturing. Click on the video right here.